Hey guys, this is Alex with Couch Ninja Warriors, and today we're going to be looking at the Nebo Turbo 450 rechargeable flashlight. Let's take a look. So first off, it's a maximum output of 450 lumens, so it claims, but it does have a caveat that that's on turbo mode. Alright, so inside the packaging we have a little instruction manual, a micro USB to recharge the flashlight, the rechargeable battery, and the flashlight itself. We open up the booklet. Pretty simple, looks like, not a whole lot of information there. It goes over again the output settings. Turbo mode, again, you're only getting 40 seconds of 450 lumens. So this really is, in all practical sense, a 250 lumen flashlight, which you can use for 2.5 hours, which is not a bad runtime, especially on a rechargeable battery, if that is indeed how long it lasts. And then you get 5.5 hours out of 80 lumens. That's not too bad. It looks like it is AA sized, but if you don't use their battery, you're losing a lot of power here. There's only high 90 lumens in 2.5 hours, as opposed to 250 lumens with 2.5 hours, so that's considerably less effective. Looks like we have red for charging, blue for fully charged. That's a little different. Usually it's green, but on other flashlights, it doesn't look like it automatically goes to strobe or turbo, which is helpful. I actually don't like it when you're cycling through the modes when it goes to strobe. I'd prefer the double tap to go into strobe. That's a good feature. That's nice. Looks like it glows red when it's at 25% or less, and then, or flashes red when it's at 25%, and then stays at a steady red when it's at 10% or less. So that's kind of nice. Pretty cool features for a flashlight that costs 12 bucks. It is advertised at $20. A quick look on Amazon looks like it's about that price. So we're gonna go ahead and put a battery in and see if it's charged. Oh, so it looks like this is the screw type of zoom. That's where the USB is hidden. That's nice, because I have some cheaper flashlight where it just pulls out, and then you know when you're taking it out of your pocket or whatever, it automatically goes to the most zoomed, which is usually not what you want. You usually want that bright field of view. So that's kind of for a zoom flashlight, that's at least better. So let's go ahead and put the battery in there, and then looks like magnetic base. I'm wondering if it'll turn on when you put your thumb on there. So I'm just gonna assume that's the way it goes. And nice and tight. This is closed. It looks like it doesn't turn on if you put your thumb on there. It is just a magnetic base. Let's go ahead and okay, so that looks like 250 lumens there. Let's go ahead and use the turbo mode. Not overly impressive. Let's go ahead and turn that off. I don't want that to drain the battery already. Honestly, kind of hard to tell on camera. It's always different in person, but it doesn't look very bright for 250 lumens. Okay, the ring is glowing red, so maybe it needs to charge. In the manual, though, it said that it would glow red on the power button. So I'm going to go ahead and plug it in real quick and see if it shines blue, because that would mean it's fully charged. That might just be an indicator that the light is on. Alright, so the battery was not fully charged, so I went ahead and charged it until the blue light came on. Now it should be fully charged, so let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's see. It should be 200 lumens. It really doesn't look any brighter than it did before. That's, I mean, supposedly low mode is supposed to be 80 lumens. There's 80 lumens. That's supposed to be 200 lumens. 80. 280. I'm really not seeing a huge difference here. Let's try to zoom it in there. There we go. Maybe that's 200. I don't know. I mean, it looks a little brighter than when it's not zoomed. Let's go ahead and go down to 80. Oop, that was 80. Okay, so scroll back up. Zoomed. And down to 80. Yeah, I mean, it's not super bright. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and compare the Nebo to a couple other lights I've got. The little Cat 100 lumen pen light. Here's the Nebo, supposedly 250 there. And the Cat. You can see the Nebo's pretty bright. The Cat can overpower it just a little. I think the Nebo really is only at 200 if you zoom it in there. You can see that this tiny little spot is now significantly brighter than the Cat. If you zoom it in, or zoom it out rather, the Cat can just barely overpower it. So when you're fully zoomed out on the Nebo in high mode, looks like you're outputting just under 100 lumens. The Cat is advertised at 100. So there we are. Now this is my Surefire, advertised at 250 lumens. You can see a little bit brighter there. I just put a fresh battery on this, and for me, it looks like the Surefire is just over the Nebo when the Nebo's on high mode and zoomed all the way in. So 200 lumens is probably pretty accurate for the Nebo when it's zoomed all the way in, but look at how small your illuminated space is now. I mean, there's the Surefire, there's the Nebo. Now Surefire, you know, brand new is like 60 bucks. This one is $20 retail on Amazon, and I got it for 12 bucks. So, you know, I wasn't expecting a whole lot out of this flashlight. So we're gonna go ahead and take this outside and see how they compare. All right, we are outside, and this is the Nebo here. So there's the 250 output, and it zoomed all the way in, zoomed out. I mean, it's not doing too bad for $12. There we are, zoomed in. That's really not a whole lot of space, which is why I don't like those zoomable flashlights. They always advertise to be what they are in the most, you know, their best condition. You know, this one advertises to be 450 lumens, and it can only do that for 40 seconds. And that's probably with it zoomed all the way in. So that's really, you know, it's not false advertising, but it's, I think it's pretty close. I mean, they're making that specifically just to make that claim, I think. So that's the Nebo. Let's go ahead and compare. Here's the Surefire. And see, I think you get just a much better picture, you know, much wider, you know, field of view there. And it's much brighter overall, it looks like, to me. Even with the Nebo zoomed all the way in, to my eyes, the Surefire is a little bit brighter. Maybe the Nebo in the center, compared to the centers, might be beating it just a little bit, but that also could just be the Surefire is a little more yellow because I've carried it a long time. And the Nebo is brand new, so there we are. And then compared to the 100 lumen Cat, I mean, it's definitely better than the Cat. So, you know, it is more powerful than a 100, or at least claiming to be 100 lumen flashlight. You can see it's a much easier picture to see there than it is with just the Cat. So, yeah, for 12 bucks, I don't think this is too bad. Especially being that it's rechargeable. That's kind of... Alright, so that's going to wrap up the Nebo 450. One minor thing that I've already taken it off, but the Nebo does have like one of these double folded clips on it, so you can carry it in your pocket, or you can use it as a hat clip. That's kind of nice. You know, for $20, I don't think a decently bright flashlight is a bad deal at all. I do think that they are pushing the boundaries of their advertisement by claiming this is a 450 lumen flashlight, even though you can only do 450 lumens for 40 seconds, which in all reality isn't practical at all. Really, this is a 250 lumen, maybe less, or probably more like 150 lumens with it retracted at 2.5 hours, and that's a decent flashlight, being that it is rechargeable. I think overall, 20 bucks, if you can find it retail on clearance like I did. I found mine for 12. I think that's a good deal. I will put a link in the description below for Amazon if you would like to order one of these. Let me know what you think of them, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, go ahead and hit that dislike button and tell me what I did wrong. I'm sure you guys can get pretty creative. Anyways, thanks for watching.